I would think so. It's the most profitable company in the world, and I'm not totally bearish on the oil price, although we have cyclical forces like declining demand because of a slowing global economy and the increase of supply of non-OPEC oil. But I think it's a significant company. I think you need an exposure to that.
Why are you not bearish on oil going forward?
Well, okay, in the near term, maybe bearish. I mean, in the long term, we're not going to get away from oil in the next 30 or 40 years. Oil will still play a role. I think I'm more concerned about more the cyclical factors, slowing global economy. I'm not exactly in the camp that looks for a cyclical upswing next year. That's one thing. And the other thing is that in the oil shale industry in the United States, you will have dramatic production increases over the next few years. So I think the non-OPEC production will go up and the market share of OPEC will decline.
There are a lot of people out there that are saying that this listing of Aramco today is really the last hurrah for peak oil. Would you agree?
That's a bit dramatic, I would think. And I mean,
well, we're in the media. We like to be dramatic.
I know. Of course, we are going to move to more renewable resources, but oil will still play a very big role, even in the next 20, 30, or 40 years. I'm pretty convinced about that. So, we've had peak oil many, many times. I'm not convinced about that.
Okay, let's move on to the Asian markets and give you a look at how they're tracking today. We're seeing a bit of a mixed picture, of course, still a number of key risk events to deal with coming up. The latest, of course, on trade, with reports suggesting now that the US and China are talking about delaying those tariffs set to come in on Sunday. We've, of course, got the Fed later on tonight, and, of course, the UK election as well. So still a lot of event risk for the market to deal with this week. What are you watching closest?
Well, all of the above. I mean, maybe the least the Fed, because the surprise there would be if they actually cut rates. They're going to hold, I'm pretty sure. Also, the ECB will hold this week. They have eased quite a bit already over the past few months. Brexit or the election in the United States, the UK, will be very important as well. And the other factor is, of course, trade. And December 15th, obviously, now has not become a hard deadline. So it looks like the US will delay the further tariffs. So we'll see how that plays out.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.